East Peoria mayor. Hear what they want voters to know about them. Also, one Twin Cities school district is slashing positions. Hear the response from school board members. And we're just days away from Peoria's St. Patrick's Day parade. Hear how the city is now preparing. Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Shelbey Roberts. Our top story this afternoon, East Peoria voters filled City Hall to learn more about the two men running for mayor, John Kale and Tim Jeffers. Last night, the two met face-to-face for a candidate forum. Both candidates are members of East Peoria City Commission. The room was filled to capacity, with some sitting in an overflow room. They discussed property taxes and answered questions about combating homelessness and street repairs. Kale and Jeffers also talked about getting residents' input before making decisions. Both stated they would include residents in the council's decision-making process.
I would have the council get together working session or a meet and greet working session. It'd be all announced with 309, 86 school board. I'd have us get together with the zoning board, with the police commission, the fire commission.
I'm your voice. I'm here to represent you and look out for your best interest, and I always take you guys as my top priority in every decision I make. So get involved. See if there's any board opportunities or commissions for you to serve on.
To learn about East Peoria's candidates and at-large candidates for Peoria Council, you can head on over to our website. That's ciproud.com. The Bloomington City Council has decided to pull funding from the area's Convention and Visitors Bureau. WMBD's Manash Kungwari explains why some argue this could actually improve the city.
On Monday, the Bloomington City Council voted to cut $200,000 in funding to the CVB and use that money to create an economic development department at City Hall. Leaders say they looked over the budget and felt the money would be used more efficiently in this capacity.
Although we have an economic development coordinator, we haven't really had a full-fledged department with authority and responsibility.
Ward 8 Representative Diana Howman was one of the key influencers behind the economic department. She says this will help the city cater to more businesses.
Instead of being reactive, we can be more proactive in reaching out to businesses that might come into the community, or businesses that could expand, that are already here and can expand in the community.
Bloomington Normal already has an economic development council that is tasked with doing what this department was created to do. But leaders say both organizations will actually help each other.
I think the first thought for most people here is this going to take away from the EDC? Yeah. Does this distract from maybe the community impacts? And our viewpoint is no.
Bloomington is the biggest municipality in McLean County. Leaders at the EDC say with the creation of this new department, they believe Bloomington is taking a major step in the right direction.
A greater focus on the economic development. While we haven't necessarily had to put as much focus in that area in the past as a community, we're on a global stage here. We need them to be at the top of their game, and to help them get to that point, if this is that step needed, we're going to be an equal player in that.
In the Twin Cities, I'm Manash Kungwari.
And 18 positions with Bloomington School District 87 will be eliminated by the end of this school year. The school board came to the decision at a meeting last night where they voted on annual reductions in force. Positions for paraprofessionals and probationary teachers will be cut. District members say that every year the district needs to reduce school personnel. And while it's sad for those involved, they tell us it's in the best interest of the district.
It's an emotional thing for people. It's difficult. For some people, they don't know what their next step is going to be. We don't begrudge anybody the right to reapply. And so people have the right to reapply and interview if that opportunity presents itself and if the need presents itself. But again, it goes back to what our staffing needs based upon our student enrollment.
The employees who will be terminated will receive a written notice in the mail regarding the board's decision. That'll come no later than 45 days prior to the end of the school year. Also at the board meeting, Bloomington High School senior Lucas Edwards was recognized for being the very first speaker from BHS to place in the state tournament for impromptu speaking. Lucas was given 6 minutes to write a 2-minute speech on a quote, and he was able to place third in the entire state. He'll soon represent Illinois in the national competition, and Lucas says that he hopes to continue speech as he goes on to college this fall. Best of luck to him. Ameren, Illinois is helping out customers by putting money in their wallets. They're hosting a bill payment assistance event today at the Carver Center in Peoria. Ameren will be passing out grants of up to $150 to income-eligible customers. But the one-time grants are on a first-come, first-served basis. There will also be energy efficiency demos to help homeowners reduce their monthly bills. The event goes on for about another hour or so. That's until 1 p.m. Well, Bradley University students are bringing their best and brightest ideas forward. The school hosted its second annual Big Idea competition yesterday afternoon with $20,000 on the line for one lucky student. 25 competitors gave elevator pitches to judges about their gaming sites, clothing rental services, and travel social networks, among other concepts.
The innovation that the students are developing, the ideas that they have are going to create great solutions to problems that we don't even know exist yet. So it's very exciting.
And the top 5 picked will present their final business plans. That'll come in late April. Well, this Sunday, thousands of people will head to downtown Peoria for the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Businesses in the area will be taking advantage of the foot traffic to offer their own celebrations afterwards. Kelleher's owner says that they're tripling their staff this year and are finding ways to make the crowd flow more smoothly. They'll now have a third tent and entrance on State Street, where customers will have a total of 8 bar options. Festivities will start at 8 in the morning with more kid-friendly options.
This is one of the largest parties that goes on the year. I mean, last year we estimated we had 15,000 people here. We're expecting 17,000 this year. The city understands that, and so they let us expand it.
In Peoria Heights, W.E. Sullivan's is also opening at 8 in the morning on Sunday. They'll be closing Prospect Road from Kelly Avenue to Sieberling Avenue, where they'll have multiple bands playing. This year's parade is moving back to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Still ahead, the president grounds a host of planes following some deadly complications. Your national news is coming up.